All right. So the Mavericks lost to the Kelly Cup again to the Florida Everblades, and it's very unfortunate how it ended. With so I'm very new to hockey, very new to the rules and all that, and honestly, my opinion is yes, the refs were terrible, absolutely horrendous. There were some calls that I would say questionable, but when you take a two-series lead with two blowouts just to lose the rest of that is unfortunate. And that goalie call in the third period was questionable, but like, how do you give up four goals, man? How do you give up? Unfortunately, um, it's been one of those, like, it's an incredible season, but like when you do that choke job, it feels like that was like the San Antonio Spurs and Knicks finals, but only like the Suns and Bucks, if that makes sense. If you guys are NBA fans, if you know the Suns, they played the Bucks, they won two games and lost the rest. But imagine those like two games were blowouts, and those rest of those four games were just like absolutely collapses, which is very unfortunate, and that's kind of the reality. I do like the coach Tato had, who's a really good coach for the Mavericks, and he's changed the franchise so much that it's been great. But you know that this one's gonna be like how you're gonna recover. My biggest question is how you're gonna recover from that. And I know Florida has always been good. They have been a dynasty in the ECHL, which is so unfortunate. So GG to you guys. You guys played hard. You guys played well. You guys came back from something that would mentally break you down. Like if you watched, I think like Tahoe Knights and the Allen Americans, those were supposed to be tough opponents for the Mavericks, but after those two games, they just shut down and it was all over from there. I mean, Fort Wayne kind of gave us a battle too, so but very unfortunate. It was like this season we were had Coach of the Year, Tad, ECHL MVP. One of my favorite players out there is Marcus Crawford. I enjoy Marcus Crawford out there. I'm one of his big. I became a pretty big fan of him, honestly, and Huddy Wilson too. I mean, coming from the Mavericks, I heard he was a former Allen American too, which is so unfortunate for him. He's like the dude that would just beat players up and just hype us up as crowds. I met some great Mavericks fans, honestly. Shout out to y'all. I mean, hockey was absolutely great for Kansas City, and it kind of got me into hockey, actually, funny enough. So I appreciate for all of you, and unfortunately, yeah, it's a disappointing way to end the season. I've collected so many Maverick stuffs, and it's kind of unfortunate that we end in a loss, and having didn't win a championship. I mean, I guess you could say we could hope we could bounce back, but I mean, who knows? There's other teams that have very promising futures, but I mean, I don't really know much of hockey, so you can't really take me 100% serious. But my opinion, I felt like we kind of blew opportunities for that. And when you get a best goalie of Jack LaFontaine, excuse me if I butcher his name, which I think he's one of the best ECHL goalies out there, and he literally has some of the games that like carried us to victory because I swear the other team will shoot like 40 shots and only get like one goal out of him. Honestly, I mean, if you're like an American Hockey League or even NHL, honestly, and I know he kind of botched his start over against New Jersey when he was a Carolina Hurricane, but I mean, you keep an eye on this guy, man. He really carried the Mavericks really well, and then shout out to Dylan Wells too. He was like a pretty solid backup goalie, honestly. So I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate when you get like the huge disappointment, and I learned so many players too. Bubba Carpenter, Nolan Sullivan. Excuse me if I mess it up, and then Ryan Jones, Charlie Light. I mean, great, amazing players out there. It's just unfortunate how the season ended. And yeah, I mean, you know, I would say it's very disappointing. But yeah, next season, I mean, hopefully they still do good. I mean, you know, the eye is championship or bust, honestly, for next season. So take it one step at a time. But yeah, when I saw that overtime, dude, yeah, they looked very exhausted and they just looked like they had no energy left. There was moments where they should have had a goal but didn't. So I mean, to be fair, Florida, let's just pretty much Florida played good and all that. But yeah, overall, I kind of just speak this out of the heart. So, but yeah, they kind of helped me go through. I kind of went through like a season in from like in the winter time, and so watching those Mavericks games were pretty wholesome and all that. So I enjoyed every moment of those, and yeah, I mean, shout out to you guys, shout out to the people that worked in Cable Dahmer. I mean, they make it a great Mavericks experience. Shout out to the fans; those fans are absolutely great, and yeah, hopefully we'll see how the off season goes and see what players we bring in, lose, and uh, see if we can bounce back from this. This one's going to be, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be a hard one to bounce back because, I mean, winning in a small league is not easy. So, but I mean, to be fair, I mean, the Mavericks almost went extinct. Luckily, because the Central Hockey League was about to fold, and then ECHL picked up the Mavericks and a couple other teams like Tulsa Oilers and Wichita. But oh well, but yeah, all I can say, Mavericks, is thank you for the wonderful ride we got, and yeah, I mean, hopefully we win the Kelly Cup one day. I mean, there's so much promise in that team. So go Mavs, and thanks for the fun season.